Inside a nondescript Midway District warehouse, there's a startup called Magic Flight. They make vaporizers here, but not like e-cigarette vaporizers. Their device works with dry herbs instead of liquid concentrates. It's made out of wood, shaped like a matchbox, and it's small enough to hide in the palm of your hand.
You grind your material and you load it in there, and then the battery basically just plugs in.
Like all startup founders, Magic Flight's CEO, Forrest Landry, loves showing off his product. He let me try it out on a blend of sage and lavender. But in a lot of ways, Landry isn't your typical startup CEO. Maybe the thing that separates him most from other startup founders is that he can't directly market his product to the people most likely to buy it.
There's so many reasons that that's not a good idea.
Landry has to watch what he says for legal reasons, but I don't, so I'll just say it straight. This vaporizer, it's for pot. People use it to get high. Now, if Landry said that, he'd be advertising his vaporizer as drug paraphernalia, basically inviting the DEA to step in and shut down his business.
I feel that there is a need to be able to talk about these kinds of things. Obviously, we can't make very many claims. We're trying to basically promote a sense of awareness without necessarily entangling ourselves.
Landry finds himself in the same position as so many others in this budding industry. He's helping to change the face of marijuana, the way the industry looks, the customers it serves, the quality of its products, but he has to do it all based on a kind of open secret. Across town in Little Italy, another San Diego startup makes a high-end vaporizer called the Herbalizer. CEO Josh Young is eager to let me try it out, on some less potent plants, of course.
So let's see, what do you want to try out here? We got some coffee, we've got some eucalyptus, we got some lavender.
The Herbalizer is a bigger and more expensive device than Magic Flight's portable vaporizer, but Young says it gives users a more hands-on experience, like letting them fine-tune the temperature at which they want to vaporize.
With very controlled temperature, you can very specifically extract certain compounds from the plant.
For instance, let's say a plant like marijuana. The plant's active compounds vaporize at different temperatures, so changing the temperature can change your high.
Well, it's not for that, but it can be used for any herb.
Magic Flight, Herbalizer, and lots of other companies are willing to test this legal gray zone because they see huge demand for better vaporizers. Many consumers find vaporizing healthier, more efficient, and much more discreet. With vapor almost odorless and devices easily concealed, users can often get away with vaporizing in public. I wondered if anyone in this industry would go on the record admitting that's what their customers are doing with this stuff. Then I met Daniel Yazbeck.
We have various applications. One of them is for cannabis.
Yazbeck's company doesn't make a vaporizer. They make MyDx, a pocket-sized sensor that hooks up to your smartphone. And Yazbeck will tell you flat out it's for analyzing marijuana, telling customers what's really in strains with vague names like Blue Dream.
I buy a Blue Dream here and a Blue Dream here. This is not the same. It's not the same feeling, so what am I supposed to do? So we created this.
MyDx aims to give users an easier way to find out. Pop a sample in the chamber and your phone will tell you the ratio of THC, the compound that gets you stoned, to CBD, the compound with medicinal properties. But it doesn't give users a way to consume pot.
This is, at least according to our attorneys, does not fall under a scheduled paraphernalia laws. So I'm comfortable talking about it based on that.
Some market research projects legal marijuana becoming a $10 billion industry by 2018, and lots of venture capitalists want in now. The people jumping into this business are no slackers. Forrest Landry from Magic Flight used to build search engines for the likes of DARPA. Herbalizer's Josh Young worked on supercomputers used by NASA. And Daniel Yazbeck's resume lists major companies like Pfizer and Panasonic.
I come from the Fortune 500 world. You get fired if you smoke cannabis in that world.
But Yazbeck feels the winds shifting. He predicts this is all going to be legal in just a few years, and he thinks people with suits and advanced degrees are going to get it there. David Wagner, KPBS News.